the next section, we're reviewing the healthcare vertical. Let's look at a typical deployment of Algo IP endpoints in a healthcare facility. In the screen right now, you see an example of a small hospital, a small clinic. Of course, this can be expanded. This could grow to multiple buildings, a much larger location, but we'll discuss this particular example here. Keep in mind it can be expanded. Starting with item number 1, IP speakers, of course, are deployed for audible communication. In this specific example, we have ceiling speakers deployed in every single patient room, doctor room, operating room. As we mentioned, of course, IP speakers are meant for audible communication, whether it's live announcements, pre-recorded announcements for critical alerting, background music perhaps if needed. There's different ways to use them, of course, and different combinations of products also that can be suitable here. So in this example, there are ceiling speakers deployed. There could be a wall-mounted speaker deployed instead if preferable. Also worth noting, the satellite speaker technology offered by Algo could be extremely helpful in reducing overall deployment costs by reducing the number of network drops. We do not have one in this particular example. It would be very suitable for common areas such as a hallway or larger rooms. Moving on to number 2, the laptop. This actually refers to our ADMP, the Algo Device Management Platform. And ADMP, of course, is a SaaS solution, so it's cloud-based. Nothing is physically deployed on site. This is accessed through any laptop, any standard web browser. In this example here, this laptop is accessing ADMP. And the idea behind this, ADMP allows for supervisioning, monitoring, and control of Algo IP endpoints in larger deployments. So ease of monitoring, of course, ensuring the system is operational, being notified if a device goes offline or unreachable for any reason, easily changing settings, upgrading firmware, and so on. Moving on to number 3, in the cafeteria, we have an IP display, specifically the 8410 IP display. A single-sided unit is a fantastic choice for such environments, given it has all 3 elements: the screen itself, the speaker, and visual alerter, as we discussed just now, built into the same unit. So it addresses all the different types of communications, audible, visual. Of course, do keep in mind, one announcement could potentially not change the content on the screen, for instance, and only activate the speaker, or change the content on the screen, activate the speaker, but not the visual alerter. So the 3 elements here can be used to some extent independently. Number 4 is the 8420 IP dual-sided display, and this is exactly the same concept as the 8410 we just discussed, but being dual-sided, of course, fantastic choice for hallway communication, any environments where there's traffic going from both directions. This is mounted off the wall or off the ceiling, so there is audio in the visual element facing both sides. Next, the number 5 is an 8138 multicolor IP visual alerter. The 8138 does have the same color capabilities as the 8410 and 20, specifically the visual alerter unit built in, so red, blue, green, and amber, as we discussed a moment ago. And this is, of course, used to complement the audible paging system in most cases. In this example here, it's something that would be used for code red, code blue, addressing different situations visually. Again, complementing the audible element. Last but not least, number 6 is a 1203 call button. And the 1203 is an accessory device, so it does tie in with an IP endpoint. That could be a speaker, could be an IP display, a visual alerter. Once it's tied into that device, different applications can be set up, different use cases can be addressed, such as initiating a facility-wide pre-recorded announcement, initiating a silent event call to first responders. There are different ways to use them, and what determines the operation is not the accessory itself, it's not this 1203, it is the device it's connected to and how specifically that is configured. As we could see in the illustration, Algo IP endpoints make it easy for healthcare teams to communicate and respond quickly. Whether it's for audible communication, visual communication, or secure intercom access, our solutions ensure important messages reach the right people at the right time, ensuring staff can respond faster, keeping patients safe.